Hey guys, this is Frost back for week 10 of the NPA. This week we face up against Kelly, UnderTheRadar, and the Maryland Torterrapins. So this week we are bringing a Calm Mind Dragonium Z Draco Latios with 68 HP, 252 special attack, and 188 speed. I do not remember what this outspeeds, but I believe it's Thundi T. Yeah, we have Calm Mind, Draco, Psychic, and Roost. That is pretty much perfect coverage for his team, and should do really good. Next we have Jed the Mega Aggron. It has a 252 HP, 4 attack, 54 defense, and 200 def with the Careful Nature. This allows us to live 2 non-boosted Timid, like Scarf or something, Thunderbolts from Thundi T, so that could be really useful. We have Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam, Ice Punch, and Toxic, so this is basically just going to be really good all around. It can set rocks. It can 2-hit KO the Thundi. I could probably take 1 close combat from Heracross and do a lot of damage back. Same with the Landorus. Next we have FrostFire 14. Myself, the Infernape with the Expert Belt. We have the Blaze ability, 252 attack, 52 special attack, and 204 speed. This speed allows us to outspeed the Thundi T. We have a Naive Nature. We have Flare Blitz, Hidden Power Ice, U-Turn, and Close Combat. The next one we have is Mimikyu, Snuggles with the Spooky Plate. We have the Skyzone, obviously. We have 252 attack, 252 speed, 4 special defense with a Jolly Nature, just a standard Mimikyu with SD, Play Rough, Shadow, Claw, and Shadow Sneak, so the Spooky Plate boosts both of them. Next we have Zom Captain, the Gorgeist Super with the Leftovers. It has Frisk, it has 252 HP, 96 defense, and 160 speed def with a relaxed nature. It has Seed Bomb, Shadow Sneak, Synthesis, and Will-O-Wisp. This will be our main Landorus variant as well as Heracross, so to check. The Landorus could have Flying Z, so we gotta look out for that. And then the Heracross could have, probably can maybe 2 KO us with Pin Missile, so we have to look out for that. And last we have Bandit with the Dread Plate. We have Intimidate, 132 HP, 252 attack, and 124 speed with the Jolly Nature. Earthquake, Knockoff, Aerial Ace, and Toxic. This is pretty good in this matchup. Aerial Ace for the Heracross. We have a Dread Plate, boosted Knockoff for both the Beanies, and then you can just like Toxic the Vaporeon, get rid of the Golbat's Eviolite, and Aerial Ace the Ribombee. So yeah, we can start the battle. So going into this, I figured that we could just lead off with Infernape. I had a pretty good matchup as a lead. I could U-turn out. I could if a Landorus led off with. If he led off with Landorus, I could HP Ice it or whatever. So I just said lead off with Infernape, as he leads off with the Landorus. So with the Landorus, he obviously gets the Intimidate off. So I just decided to stay in. I know this may seem like a really stupid play, but my thought process was that if he would go for an Earthquake, I thought if he was Scarf, that he would go for either a knockoff or a U-turn or something, because I have a Gorgeist. But he decides to go for a Earthquake, Scarf Earthquake, so Infernape does go down turn 1. But then this is a free Calm Mind with Latios, because Latios is obviously immune to this thing's Earthquake. So I go for the Calm Mind here as he brings in the Vaporeon. So we're looking at a really good situation right now, because the Ribombee, I calced it. It cannot OHKO me with anything right now. So yeah, we're sitting here. We can go for the Dragonium Z Draco, because this does in fact have it pretty much knock out the Vaporeon, and so that would be very good for our Mega Aggron and Crocodile. So we need to come back from that turn 1 loss. So turn 3, we pick up this big kill, which is Vaporeon obviously, with this Dragonium Z, so that just goes straight down. So we still have +1 in special defense and special attack. So he goes into Baby the Ribombee, and so I'm figuring he can Z-move me or something, but I should live and Psychic him back. So he goes for a U-turn, so I'm figuring, okay, something's gonna go down because this is a free Psychic. So he decides to sack off the gold bet, which it wasn't really needed because I had already lost the Infernape. So he basically only needed his last 4 to win this game, he figured. So yeah, so now this turn, I'm thinking we're looking really good. We're looking really good because he brought in the Rabombi, but like I said, his Z move, like a Z Bug Buzz, doesn't kill me because I have this F boost. And so I decided that I can just click Psychic here. He throws off a Z move of his own. I'm like, okay, I can definitely live this. Unless he's like modest, I don't know. But so he goes for the Z move, and it is a what is this Bug Z move? It's a Bug Z move, and it basically is able to kill my Latios. So I learned after the match that this was a Z U-turn, which after a regular U-turn, it put me in range of the kill. So that's super unfortunate. I decided to go into the Aggron here because I can get a free rocks, or I can just heavy slam for the kill. So we decided to Mega Evolve here. Mega Aggron is looking really good in this late matchup because it can take any hit from pretty much all 4 of his last mons. And so he goes for the Sticky Web here. So that can be bad for like our Mimikyu and our Crocodile, but we're still looking really good. I just decided to pick up the KO with Heavy Slam. In hindsight, I think Rocks would have been better because that would have gotten Chip on him, but I still think that Heavy Slam was good because he has a Mega Heracross, so I didn't want that to come in for free. He goes into a lander. I'm figuring he will either, like, pretty much just Earthquake me. I don't know what there's really much else to do that he can do. So I just go into Zom Captain the Gourgeist. And Gourgeist should take anything. The worst he can do is a knockoff. He just goes for an Earthquake. So we are looking at a pretty good situation right here because he is choice into Earthquake. We have Will-O-Wisp, so if the Thundurus comes in, that's always good chip for it. And if the Heracross comes in, then that's like best case scenario. So he goes into Thundurus as we go for a Will-O-Wisp, and thankfully we do land it. So I'm thinking that like a Dark Pulse or a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch can come out here. So I just decide that I will go out into Crocodile because I figure there's not a very big chance that he will go for a Focus Blast. Because we're bulky-ish. So this was just overall our best play. So he does in fact go for the Dark Pulse, as you will see here. So this does reveal that he is probably Choice Scarf because he does in fact switch out here. So if he wasn't, then he would probably go for like either a U-turn or a Focus Blast. So this does reveal that he's kind of a Choice Scarf set probably. So we try to make a prediction as we think he's going to go into a Heracross. He goes into the Landorus, but this is really good chip because late game, something like Mimikyu could sweep if we have chip on this thing. So we decided to stay in here again and go for another Aerial Ace because we figured that Heracross can come in maybe, and it does come in. We go for the max attack Aerial Ace to the Heracross. And it does about 75%-ish, so that's really good for us, and he decides to double out. We just Aerial Ace again, sacking this thing. In reality, I think knockoff would have been a better play, but we didn't want it to go for like a sub or a SD. So we just go for another Aerial Ace, and this next turn, he is able to pick us off with just another U-turn. He gets to switch momentum. So we're still looking good. I think it's, what, 4-3 now? So we still have our Gourgeist left and our Mega Aggron, so we are looking pretty healthy, and they're both at near full. So he goes into the Thundurus. So like I said, I EV'd this Aggron to live 2 Scarf Thunderbolts, and that's exactly what the set is. So we are going to be able to just Ice Punch this thing, and it should do nearly full. So as you can see from this Thunderbolt, we don't take that much. We take about nearly 80 damage, and barely doesn't pick them off. In hindsight, again, we should have probably switched out into Gourgeist. But Gourgeist was like our plan that we really needed for both the Landorus and the Heracross, so we just decided to stay in Heavy Slam because it can do more damage than Ice Punch to the Heracross. So the biggest threat is in. The big threat is in. So we just decide to heavy slam again because, yeah, we don't want this thing to get up a free sub or sword chance, like I said. But he just decides to pin missiles. You see right here. It's pretty crazy seeing a pin missile take out in the aggron. So he takes us out, and we are able to go right out into our Gorgeist here, I believe. Yeah, we go into our Gorgeist. And I'm just thinking we can Will-O-Wisp here, and then we basically have a guaranteed win. Because he can't really do much to us. I can Synthesis up. He locked himself in the knockoff. Then we have, we should be able to take them. He reveals the sub. So our Will-O-Wisp is prevented. So basically, this is basically game for us because, as you can see here, I don't have like foul play or anything, so I can't break the sub in one hit. I try to go for last ditch, what's called Shadow Sneak. Does not kill him. He goes for a pin missile. As obviously it gets 5 hits. It's doing not as much as I thought it would, because we aren't even match defense, but it still is the 2 KO. So we go for another Shadow Sneak. If this did knock it out, then that could give Mimikyu another chance, maybe to get up a sword chance. But as you can see here, he does live it. I think the sub probably had like 1 or 2% left, so that's really, really unfortunate. So our Super Gorgeist just goes down. So yes, now we just have Mimikyu. I'm thinking maybe we can somehow pull off a sweep if he gets some misses or something. So I go into Mimikyu. My 100% my play is to just go for a Shadow Sneak. So that is what we do. We break the sub, obviously, and I believe he goes for a pin missile. Let's see now, what does he go for? He goes for a pin missile, but he misses. Oh, this is so big, because this allows Mimikyu to maybe sweep. He still has nearly max HP Landorus, but we are looking in an okay situation because we do still have our disguise. He goes into the general, the Landorus. It is Scarf, so it always outspeeds us, and he has sticky webs up. So he can just Earthquake us. So, I don't think there's much we can do versus this thing, because just the Earthquake is so strong. Mimikyu's disguise is broken. We go for the play rough. That does a nice sizable chunk, and we get the drop. This is huge because that means that Earthquake doesn't knock us out. So we can maybe go for like a crit play rough into like a, I don't know, like a crit Shadow Sneak. That's the only way we can probably win from here. But we gotta take everything if we can. So we go for another play rough, and then we Shadow Sneak here. Obviously, Shadow Sneak can't do that much. So we do end another game really, really close, but we barely lose. So Snuggles goes down here. Looking back on the match, like I said, I think the only play that I would have really made differently is probably get those stealth rocks up, because those would have been so crucial. But overall, I think we just played really well, but like I said, his Heracross is just a huge threat, and his genies were really good, and the Rabombi studying the webs and killing the Latios was really bad for us. So that's it for this week. Thank you all for watching. Bye.